February has been synonymous with Black history for decades, but over the weekend, hundreds gathered to celebrate the successes and learn about the issues facing a more specific community. Cronkite News reporter Audrey Weil attended the 5th Annual African American Conference on Disabilities, which kicked off a weekend of events celebrating Black History, Deaf Black History Month.
The conference covered a wide range of topics. The biggest issue at hand, justice in the Black deaf community, when some say that cultural barriers combined with communication barriers can make a fair legal process nearly impossible.
The large issue that I've seen mostly in the criminal legal system is a lack of understanding cultural competence about deaf culture, deaf communication, or even Black culture, Black deaf culture.
Talila Lewis founded the country's first and only national database for deaf prisoners, and she spent the past decade investigating possible wrongful conviction cases.
A lot of these cases I don't have physical evidence showing, but I can show you that they couldn't communicate with their defense counsel, they couldn't communicate with the judge, they couldn't communicate with law enforcement, and to me that should be more than sufficient to reopen a case.
In her keynote speech, she mentioned several wrongfully convicted individuals who have been exonerated. And while that's the goal, she says fighting for even the little things is a struggle.
Deaf prisoners are completely isolated. I've been working for 4 years lobbying the Federal Communications Commission, the Department of Justice, just to get video phones in our prisons. Video phones are free.
But those who attended the conference said the crux of the issue transcends race and ability, that it's a basic human right.
Bottom line is access to communication. We don't have the ability to equally participate in a variety of aspects of life.
If we're unable to communicate what our needs are, what our concerns are, what our desires are, then our lives are not as full as they should be. And certainly if you're in prison, and particularly wrongfully, then that impact is even greater.
The Department of Corrections says only 12 Arizona prisoners are deaf, and they're able to request certain accommodations, like a sign language interpreter. In the Media Center, Audrey Weil, Cronkite News.